What is up, you guys? It is Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I thought I would do a little bit more of a fun Mario Party video. This one isn't based on news or anything. This one is just a purely for fun video, and I would love to hear what you guys have to say in response to this down in the comments down below. But I actually also did post something on my community feed, and I'm going to be reading those comments out. So always be sure to check my community feed for posts where maybe I'll read some of your guys' comments in a video and all that good stuff. So if you haven't done so already, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It would truly mean a lot to me as we are getting somewhat close to 4,000 subscribers. I'm really excited. I would love to hit 4,000 by the end of the year, but we'll have to see. Maybe I'll hold some sort of giveaway once I hit 4,000 subscribers. I don't really know. I don't know what my situation will be like when I hit 4,000, but definitely subscribe down below and all that good stuff. So today, I'm actually going to be doing something based on something that was on the Japanese Mario Party Superstars website. On the website, it shows that you're going to have a little profile that I'm guessing other people can see, where it shows off your favorite Mario Party game from the series, your favorite board that's included in Mario Party Superstars, as well as your favorite 4 mini-games from Mario Party Superstars. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to kind of do a video just talking about that, because I already know I'm going to put a lot of effort into making, that page, work, saying, like, what my favorite stuff is. And I really like that they added that, because it really shows, how different, people's interests and tastes are when it comes to the Mario Party series. And I think it'll be a really fun thing, especially like once I get the game, to see what my friends think, like see what their favorite Mario Party game is and their favorite mini games and all that kind of stuff. So like I said, I'm going to be telling you all of this stuff right here, right now, and then reading comments of people who left the comment on a community post at the very end of the video, so definitely stay tuned for that. Without any further ado, let's get started with my favorite Mario Party game. Now, this one is really obvious. It's Mario Party 6, obviously. Everyone knows that Mario Party 6 is my favorite Mario Party game, and I even think I did a whole video really explaining why I love Mario Party 6 and it is my favorite Mario Party. But let me just sum it up here. Obviously, 6 games in, it was starting to get a little stale to a lot of people, particularly with 5. 5 didn't get received very well, and 6 had a lot of weight on its shoulders to really do something to not really refresh the series, but just do something different to bring people back. And I think it did a really good job. It brought back some traditional things, particularly item shops that were missing in 5, but it also introduced the new day and night mechanic, which yes, was done in Horrorland in 2, but it was evolved upon even more with all 6 amazing boards that Mario Party 6 has to offer, and each one does play differently. Like, you have standard boards like Towering Treetop, which really doesn't do much, like extraordinary or amazing, but it's just a very fun, standard, simple board. Then you have EGAD's Garage, which has a few more twists and turns. You have the mechanism in the middle that changes when it goes from day to night. You have all of EGAD's inventions that you get to test out on the board by landing on happening spaces. Just a very fun board. But then you have the even more interesting boards like Castaway Bay, where it is a linear thing, very much like Mario's Rainbow Castle, where you gotta get from start to end, and it'll rotate between Donkey Kong and Bowser, who will give you a star or take away a star respectively. And then, of course, you have Fair Square, which is like everyone's favorite, where the star stays in one spot, but you can buy up to 5 stars at one time, and at night, the star might be cheaper or more expensive. So if you have a lot of coins, it'll make you strategize if you just want to get the star during the day, or if you want to gamble it and risk, having to wait to see if potentially the star could be cheaper at night. And then you have Snowflake Lake, which basically is a star stealing board. Everyone starts with 5 stars, and you have to pay chain chomps to roll 1, 2, or 3 dice blocks to steal stars from your opponents. Very chaotic and fun board. And then, of course, you have Clockwork Castle, which basically you just run around a board, but the star space moves every turn with Donkey Kong or Bowser, rolling a dice and moving after all 4 players have played their turn. It is just a very unique, very fun Mario Party game. It introduced all of these boards that would be used in Mario Party 7 and 8 particularly, so this is the one that started that trend, and it's just an amazing Mario Party game that's usually always at the top of people's, favorite Mario Party games lists, and it's completely understandable why. This is a great Mario Party, and that is why I'm putting it as my favorite game. Now, favorite board, keeping in mind that I can only choose within the 5 boards that are in Mario Party Superstars. And I am really torn here because I quite like most of these boards with the exception of Peach's birthday cake. I'm not really a big fan of that board, but every other board I like to some capacity. So I actually narrowed it down to 2. I could not pick which one I liked more, so I'm just going to say them both. Firstly, I'm going to say Woody Woods. Woody Woods is another kind of simple board, but it does have the mechanic of the Monty Moles, you know, switching the directions that you go in after each turn or if someone lands on a happening space. It's honestly a really fun, yet somewhat simple board, but I usually do tend to like those boards, the ones that are more simple, the ones that don't have too many intricate parts to them. So definitely love Woody Woods. And then my second pick is Horrorland. Horrorland is almost the opposite. There's a lot going on in Horrorland. It's a big map with lots of different events that happen. You know, you can have a Mr. I that'll chase you to the other side of the map. You can get King Boo, or in the original Mario Party 2, Big Boo, to steal stars from all the other opponents. It's absolute mayhem, and it's just so much fun. And the design of the board, particularly how it looks remade in Superstars, is absolutely gorgeous. I honestly don't know which one I'm gonna put as my favorite. I think I'm gonna have to wait until I actually play the game to see, you know, which one I end up liking more, because they did change some of the gameplay mechanics of these maps, so I really want to play them here and actually, you know, get a good sense of what they actually did to change them before I make my decision. But I do feel like Woody Woods is just that simple board that I'm just going to always kind of come back to. So for now, I'm going to pick Woody Woods as my definitive answer. Next up, Minigames. Obviously, 100 Minigames from across the whole entire series are coming back in this awesome collection. And honestly, I think they did a better job of picking the Minigames in this one than Top 100. Yes, Mario Party 7 through 10 kinda got the raw end of the stick here and didn't have much representation, but I still think their choices from 1 to 6 were pretty solid, and I'm really happy to see all these minigames return, but I had to narrow down to 5 of my favorite minigames. Yes, on the thing on the website, it only shows 4, but I wanted to round it up to 5 because, you know, it's a top 5 kind of thing. Like, I wanted, you know, top 5 makes sense. Anyways, the first minigame I've got here is Burn Style. Now, I love this minigame back in Mario Party 6. Burn Style is basically a 2v2 version of Tick-Tock Hop, where you guys gotta jump over the spiky turnstile. But it's absolute madness because this turnstile is like 10 times faster than the clock in Tick-Tock Hop and only gains speed as you play. And it's a lot of fun, and the tense music in the background really makes this minigame for me. This is my favorite. I've mentioned this before, but this is my favorite song out of any Mario Party minigame, you know, song, or maybe even in general. And I don't know, just hearing it come back, even if they did mess it up a little bit in my opinion by taking out that siren effect and replacing it with like a trumpet blast, it's still really, really good, and I absolutely love this minigame. Next up is Paths of Peril. I've always really liked this minigame. This minigame is a lot of fun where basically you're going over this kind of maze kind of deal, but the pathway is very narrow, so you just gotta make sure not to fall. This was originally a battle minigame back in Mario Party 4, but I'm sure it's just gonna be a general 4-player minigame here. And like I said, I've always loved this minigame, so it's great to see it return, but the remaster they did with the music is almost godlike, like I mentioned in my analysis video yesterday. Or not yesterday, but the other day. It was yesterday for me, but not yesterday for you guys. So definitely make sure to check out that analysis video. But yeah, Paths of Peril, an absolute solid choice. So glad it's here. Okay, this one's gonna kind of be cheating, but I'm gonna put both Bowser minigames from Mario Party 6 that are included in this spot, being Pit Boss and Dark and Crispy. Now, Dark and Crispy is a decent minigame. It's pretty easy to avoid Bowser here. It's definitely on the easier end of the minigame spectrum, but it is really, really cool to try and avoid Bowser and all that. Maybe they'll make it a little bit harder, I don't know. But it is a definite very, very fun minigame. And then we have Pit Boss, which is a really hard minigame. So you have opposite ends of the spectrum here, where Bowser throws spiky balls into the pit, and you have to avoid them. I'm really happy to see these two minigames return. I actually want to bring up a point that someone mentioned in my analysis video, which is actually a really good point. Because I mentioned that in Pit Boss, it ended when there's one player remaining, rather than potentially everyone being wiped out or everyone surviving. It seems that it goes into the last person standing. Well, someone said that maybe Bowser minigames will just be integrated into the 4-player minigame lineup, which I think is possible. It would kinda suck, to be honest, to just take Bowser minigames away from Bowser, but I actually have another theory. In Mario Party 1, in the roulette, when you landed on Bowser spaces, there were minigames that you got to play in, which were Bowser versions of minigames that already existed. So I'm wondering if they'll be incorporated into that. And one thing that makes me think that is because the facelift that we have in this game is the Bowser one. So maybe the facelift that we've seen here is actually the Bowser, like a Bowser minigame. So maybe there are 3 Bowser minigames, the Bowser facelift and then the 2 from Mario Party 6. That is just complete speculation on my part, but I want to know what you guys think down below. I know this is not related to the video at all, but I thought I'd give it a mention here because I didn't think it was worth a whole video on its own. But yeah, so those 2 minigames are definitely, you know, like I said, it's kind of cheating, but I had to put them both here. Next up is Spotlight Swim. Now this is actually a minigame that I think many people are going to be like, wow, I'm actually shocked you have an N64 one here. This is actually a really fun minigame. I don't know why I like it so much. Maybe it's because I always like the prison break scenes in movies. Like, if you guys ever seen Austin Powers, I think the 3rd movie, like Dr. Evil and Mini-Me break out of jail. I don't know, I've always loved those jailbreak sequences, and this definitely reminds me of that. And plus the music is really good in this minigame too, and I'm just really excited to see it here. The lighting is really, really good. And I cannot wait to give this a play when the game comes out. And last but not least, we have Leaf Leap. Now, obviously, Leaf Leap from Mario Party 5, and the main objective here is to hop up the leaves and go up as far as you can. It's pretty self-explanatory. The main reason I'm excited to see this one back is because this minigame looks beautiful. Like, just looking at the background and all that, I know the video is kind of low res, so it doesn't look as amazing as it could. But boy, this minigame just absolutely looks gorgeous, and I cannot wait to play it on my Switch OLED, because that's the version I'm going to have when this game comes out, and I don't know, I'm just super, super excited for this minigame, and yeah, it's good to see it return. So there you have it, guys. Those are all of my things that would be on my Mario Party profile. But what do you guys think? Obviously, let me know down in the comments down below, but before we end today's video, obviously I gotta read your guys' comments. So, let's get right on into that. Drew V commented, favorite game, Mario Party 6. The day and night mechanic definitely is the most unique and creative gimmick in the series, and that adds a lot of depth and replayability to the boards. Favorite board for Mario Party Superstars, Horrorland for sure. This board looks beautiful in HD, and it just has a super cool atmosphere. It also has the day and night mechanic, so of course I like it. Favorite minigames, Dungeon Duos, Paths of Peril, Snow World, Pushy Penguins, and Bowser's Big Blast. Portugal Gamer says, favorite game, tie between Mario Party 3 and Mario Party 6. They were just always great in terms of luck, strategy, balance. Favorite board is Spaceland. It seems like the most strategic and classic gameplay wise. I also love Woody Woods and Horrorland, but the first is a bit random with the Monty Mole mechanic, and the latter would be perfect if there were not so many lucky spaces. 5 great minigames in Mario Party Superstars are Dungeon Duos, Mario's Puzzle Party, Squared Away, Flash Forward, and Messy Memory. Stratolix says Mario Party 6, Horrorland, and some of my favorite mini-games in the game are Facelift, Bumper Balls, Speed Hockey, Coney Island, Nightlife Fright, Trapeze Artist, Catchy Letter, and of course Snow World. Derek Robinson says, my favorite Mario Party game is Mario Party DS. It's very nostalgic to me, and the story mode on top of the mini-games and boards really sell it for me. Favorite Mario Party Superstars board, Woody Woods. Okay, the boards and Superstars are cool, but they're not the best picks out of all of them. There's Chilly Waters, Western Land, etc. Favorite minigames and Superstars, Look Away, Dungeon Duos, Coney Island, Hot Rope Jump, and Parasol Plummet. Super Baseball Dude 12 says, favorite game is Mario Party 3, favorite board from Superstars is Horrorland, and favorite minigames are Snowball Summit, Bobsled Run, Mushroom Mix-Up, Cake Factory, and Facelift. Chris Steve says, favorite game is Mario Party 2 and 8, favorite board from Superstars is Horrorland, favorite minigames are Mushroom Mix-Up, Dizzy Dancing, Hot Rope Jump, The Final Countdown, and Winner or Dinner. Jimmy Maggard says, favorite game is Mario Party 3, favorite board is Woody Woods, favorite minigames are Shy Guy Says, Look Away, Mush Pit, Book Squirm, and What Goes Up. And lastly, Leon Codhelly says, favorite game is Mario Party 6, favorite board is Horrorland, and favorite minigame is Tug of War. So I'd like to thank everyone so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, all that stuff down below. Click on the notification bell so you're notified of when I upload videos, and check out the merch store. There's some cool ZakPak merch up on there for you to check out. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.